this is just a tad bit familiar, isn't it? This is coming at you pretty abrupt, and you know, this is definitely a familiar sight, a familiar situation. I feel like I keep way too many secrets from you guys because I try to keep things a little bit, you know, just a shade dramatic. I don't do clickbaity stuff. I try to keep you guys on your toes and keep you guys thinking about what's coming next sometimes. And I feel like that's good for some of you guys, but honestly, right now that isn't good for me. I think some of you guys like it, but right now I can't do it. So I've just got way too many things going through my head. But long story short, we're moving again. Like 2.5 years after we moved here, every single place that me and my wife have lived, we've only lived there for just a little bit over 2 years, and then, you know, that's it. You know, we're kind of moving on to bigger and better things, so to speak. So just to catch you guys up to speed on some things, because this video, we're probably gonna have to do the whole back and forth thing where this video is probably gonna come out either before a bunch of old videos, or it might be a little bit in the future. Right now, we're kind of smack dab in the middle of, we're kind of towards the end of September right now. So there's like a spider crawling on me or something. You guys might be seeing this in October, you might be seeing it in November, you might be seeing this in 2022. It doesn't matter. I'm filming it at the rear end of September of 2021. So I don't feel like I owe you guys an apology, but I do ask for your forgiveness for lack of videos. This is why. Like, if you guys remember, you know, back in August, September, you know, right after me and Nathan and Nick, and Nick's buddy from college, we went on the Tail of the Dragon trip, our annual trip. So right after that, everything just kind of came to a screeching halt because this is what we've been doing. So we're kind of getting into a little bit of a pattern here. So, you know, I don't want to make this video too terribly long. It's just I feel like you guys deserved an explanation, and I haven't picked up the camera. This is the first day I've picked up the camera in a long time. As you guys see, I'm wearing my FOP 94 shirt. You guys probably would have already seen the video of the FOP ride. Today is the day that happened. So I don't want to get into a ton of like the personal details as to why we're doing this, but you know, just to explain on it a little bit. COVID hit, or no, my wife surprised me with the fact that she was pregnant in the middle of 2019, like July or August of 2019. Then COVID hit. No one that we know, no one in our recent history as you know, as a nation or as in the world, has ever had to deal with something like this in particular. The world is more connected than ever, but we felt very cut off for sure. But I'm not going to dwell on that too long. We had a baby, little Emery. She's been in a couple videos, you know, and she's doing great, you know, but we're just kind of we went back and forth for the longest time on what we should do. Luckily, I was able to work from home. I was very blessed to be able to do that. My wife couldn't, so I'll just say that she bounced around between a couple of jobs. As many of you know, she's a nurse, so that's complicated, you know. Very difficult time in the world to be a healthcare provider, but they are probably the most needed people right now. So with all that being said, we have had to make a lot of different financial decisions, and with that, we've been mainly just paying off a lot of debt. So, you know, a lot of people are in student loan debt or home debt or vehicle debt or something along those lines. We don't do credit cards. We don't like that. This is way more personal than I ever thought I'd get with you guys, but just bear with me. So we made the decision that we wanted to become more financially free. We want to be able to have good paying jobs for sure, as everyone does, but we just don't want to be tied down by owing people money. At least not to a certain extent. Now, when it comes to a house, that's different. I mean, not many people can just buy a house with cash. So, leading up to that, we live in the Huntsville area, the Huntsville, Alabama area. And if you're not from around here, don't worry. But just as a basis, we bought this house in 2019, and we're selling it now. Well, pretty much the main reason we're selling it is because the market right now is just it's an insane seller's market. And it's not because we can't afford the house. That's not it at all. Trust me. I think for what we got, for the price that we got it for, this was a killer deal even back then, compared to where we used to live with no garage or anything like that. So it's not because we couldn't afford the house. That's not it at all. Because we are pretty much officially out of debt from anything minus the house. So we're doing pretty good. So that's great. And I've got a lot of amazing content coming at you guys in the future because of that. And I'm very happy. I'm in a good place. I guess I want to say emotionally, physically and mentally. I'm tired. I'm very tired. So this video is, I want to put a decent amount of effort into this video, but it's one of those things where it's just like, I just want to talk to you guys. I haven't been able to talk to you guys in a long time. And there's a great many of you that I would consider just the best subscribers on YouTube, because you guys, there's a lot of you that actually care about what's going on and what's happening. And I know I've made 1,000 promises in my past videos about the bike, or the K24 and the RSX, or the truck, or anything else. And I've even made a bunch of Instagram posts about how, oh, we've got big news. This isn't even that big news. Actually, I'll just go ahead and tell you. I made that Instagram post. I'll find a picture. I'll put it up. That post, I was going to tell you guys that me and my wife, this is going back to the whole we're okay financially thing. My wife told me that she was basically, she was tired of the MDX. And just so you guys know, the MDX is gone. We don't have it anymore. We got it paid off. We got everything paid off, right? And so we bought that as a family vehicle, and then we didn't really use it as a family vehicle. We haul our daughter around in the truck, everywhere. Doesn't matter where we go. That's what we take, is the truck, because it's so much more roomy, and it's just we can utilize it a lot. Like it's very, it can do a lot of different things. It's a short bed, but I'm trailing. So anyway, the news that I was going to tell you is that we were going to get a Civic Type R for her, like a new, legit a new Civic Type R, because we saw one rolling around on the street somewhere, and she just looked at it and was like, I need one of those. And I was like almost wrecked, because I was just like, what? So that was really cool. But a few things happened between then and that, and what she's doing right now is she has to travel pretty far for her job. That's kind of what's going on. Well, you can, as many of you know, you can only get a Civic Type R in a manual. And she's driven the RSX before, but she has seen me struggle in like Nashville traffic, Atlanta traffic, you name it, in the RSX, and she just doesn't want any part of that. And I totally get that. I know people that are like that, and trust me, there's been situations where I'm just like, I would kill if this was an automatic right now, So just wearing the clutch out, being in bumper to bumper traffic for an hour, it sucks. I've done it, and I'll continue to do it. I'm okay with it, but it's just one of those things where it's like, I want her to be able to just put it in drive and go. And so that brought that situation to a screeching halt, unfortunately, because contrary to what a lot of you may think, I don't know everything about Hondas, and there was a part of my brain that told me that the new Civic Type Rs that we have here in America, you can get them in automatic. I genuinely believe that. Like somewhere way back in my memory banks, I thought I had read somewhere or something. It's like, or I looked it up, the specs, the horsepower, the room, all that stuff, where you could get one in an automatic or like paddle shifting or something, you know, something along those lines, a clutchless shift system. But no, they're all manuals, which is great. That's really cool. I mean, save the manuals, you know, like that's great. But for her sake, I really wish we could have got that car. Now, that being said, the MDX is gone. She's got a new car. So if that video isn't up, it will be soon, hopefully, eventually. So it's really cool. It's not something that I ever thought that we would get, but it's I will say it's a car, and it is a sports car for sure. So you know, have fun guessing in the comments if you feel like it. That'd be cool. But yeah, so just so you guys know, I'm like Steve from Blue's Clues right now. I never forgot about you. Not once. I didn't. And I just want to let you guys know everything's great. Daddy's tired. Daddy is stressed, but I'm okay. And everything is going to be okay. And we are, to wrap this video up, we're moving, and one of the big reasons that we're doing it right now, like I said earlier, it's a seller's market. We are going to make a decent profit on the house. And with that profit, that money is going to go into building a house, like our dream home, like exactly to spec, the way that we want it. And that's the dream. So I hope you guys, you know, have enjoyed checking out my older content. My numbers are still going up, which is great. We're well on our way to 2,100 subs, or I mean, probably by the time this video's up, I'll be well past that. So numbers are still going up. Ads are still doing great. Still getting paid, still monetized, all that good stuff. And I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to bring you guys some really stellar content in the future. I can't say near future, but I'm still going to be making videos, and we'll probably do a whole lot more on the CBR. And I know a few of you guys have been itching to see that, because for you guys that have been enjoying the RSX content and the K24 build, I really am sorry to say that's going to be put on hold for quite a while. I'm going to overestimate, and I'm going to say 2 years. I'm probably not going to do anything to the engine or the RSX for probably about 2 years. Now, I'm really hoping that by the time this video is up, the Import Alliance videos that we made are up. If they are, click the card, or if I remember to put it up. We did a lot to the RSX before we went to the Nashville Import Alliance this year in 2021. And Kyle, you know, got to see you. If you're watching this video, if you've made it this far in, 14, 15 minutes or whatever it is, that was really awesome hanging out with you. And Honda Pro Jason was there, and Humble Mechanic was there, and a few other people. Bought some stuff from Hybrid Racing. Actually, that's the last thing I bought from Hybrid Racing was like in person, like in front of them. And it was for the K24. It was a big part. It was a very expensive part for the engine. So that, you know, I'm still going to try and do some things, obviously, but for the next, I'm going to say 2 years. So if all this stuff gets done in 6 months, that'll be a happy surprise for all of us. But I'm going to say for the next 2 years, car content is probably going to be at a bare minimum, to say the least. Still planning on doing a lot of things, you know, trips, racing, doing things to improve the car, but there's really no point in, you know, getting it re-dyno tuned or doing anything crazy or anything until we're in a place where we can do that kind of stuff, because the garage is gone. It's gonna be, you know, by the time this video is up, we're gone. This is like a visceral experience, because where I'm standing now won't be mine anymore. All the work we've put into the shop, all my LED lights that I'm pulling down, and we had, remember when we first moved in here, I had so many big plans to paint the walls, and we got the floor done. I got the big ass toolbox. Thanks, honey. Still, this is the first time this lid has been closed since the day I bought it, man. It's just this, you guys are living in some reality that doesn't even, you're seeing this reality that I'm in right now, and it doesn't even exist anymore. It's just, it is just, I'm really gonna miss this place, genuinely. I had a lot of big plans. We were gonna tear down that little shed outside and build a shop. We were gonna put in an in-ground pool eventually. We were gonna do all kinds of stuff. But this is just one of those situations in life where, you know, you just kind of gotta cut and run. Not necessarily cut our losses. We didn't lose anything. We gained a lot here. This is just the place where we were supposed to be for now. And a lot of amazing things happened here, and this it's over now. But the next place we go, even more amazing things are going to happen, I'm sure. So, what's that saying? Don't be sad because it's over. Be happy because it happened. So, yeah. That's it. That's it, guys. So this is Snowdrift signing off, and at the old house, old location. And I made more videos here than I did anywhere else. Oh God. I'm gonna turn the camera off before I get emotional. I'm getting emotional because I'm seeing all the crap I still have to move. No, but seriously, I'm gonna miss this place, genuinely. I really did love living here. But I can't wait to show you guys the new place. That doesn't even exist yet. As this place no longer exists, the new place also doesn't exist just yet in our lives. So can't wait. I'm very excited. And I'll see you guys soon. I promise.